What's up, boys? I'm doing a short stream tonight. I was gonna stream Pokemon today, but I had a lot of things come up, and I also kind of got distracted by this new Mario Kart update. So we're playing Mario Kart instead. Apologies, but also not apologies because Mario Kart is like my favorite game of all time. So apologies redacted. As, like I said, Mario Kart is literally my favorite video game franchise probably of all time. So we're going to try out the new DLC courses, the booster pack, whatever you want to call it. And my goal is basically just to 100% the new content. That way my game is fully complete again. That way I can say my game is 100% beat again. Because my pride and joy is having this game perfectly completed, 100% beaten. And now that they added new content, I need to, well, beat that content. So we're starting off with the 150cc Grand Prix. Technically, that will also complete the 50cc Grand Prix and the 100cc Grand Prix. Because whenever you beat a Grand Prix of a, I guess, greater skill level or at a higher speed, you also then, oh, that was a little bit of a bad shortcut. It would be a bit more fun, but ultimately I had to turn back to the left. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, when you beat a Grand Prix of a higher speed or at a higher skill level, you just automatically beat the lower level Grand Prix. So by beating the 150 Grand Prix of this cup, I am going to be beating the 100cc and the 50cc Grand Prix as well, just by default, which is kind of nice because I really don't feel like playing the 50cc version of this Grand Prix. That would just kind of be a waste of my time and a little boring to watch me sluggishly drive around this Grand Prix at 50cc. Also, I don't really have much to say about this new course in particular, because it's from Mario Kart 4, and I never play Mario Kart 4. I've never even played it once. So I'm just kind of driving wherever the arrows tell me to, so they're telling me to turn left. I'll turn left, baby. I have no idea, what this race is supposed to be, other than, I guess, set in London, so it's called London Loop. And it's kind of cool. I mean, it's cool. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's cool that it has Big Ben in it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. The second my screen got covered up, I immediately lost my sense of direction. But then again, in my defense, I've never played this track before, so I really know what I'm doing. It's kind of a cool course. It's neat. I like that they have Big Ben in here. I like that they have the London Eye in the track, but also it's London. Like, I'm not gonna get that excited over London. It's a little difficult for me to get excited over anything British. Sorry. I just think it's funny that, like, in modern day humor, making fun of British people is like the go-to kind of joke. It's oddly satisfying to me. I think the reason making fun of British people, sorry, kind of stumbled over my words there. I think the reason making fun of British people is so satisfying to me and just so hilarious to me is because, like, back when I was in, like, middle school and high school, like, British people were, like, the greatest thing on earth. Like, everyone, like, thought British celebrities were, like, the coolest and hottest celebrities, and then, like, British media was, like, the best. Like, Doctor Who was, like, at its peak when I was in middle and high school. And now it's the complete opposite. It's like a complete culture shift, which I love. I don't know, I find it, at the very least, interesting. It's the complete opposite, where British people are instead, like, just mocked online, especially on, like, TikTok, which I find really funny. TikTok hates British people. But, yeah, I don't know. How did I get on this rant about British people? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, because that last race was the Mario Kart Tour track based on Britain. It was based on London. And I don't know, I have nothing to say about that track. It's pretty boring. It's Mario Kart Tour though. This track, however, this track is Boo Lake, which I love, dude. I love Boo Lake back in the Game Boy Advance days. Oh, I'm running right into a banana. What is wrong with me? But enough, you know, complaining about Great Britain and enough shit-talking Mario Kart Tour, the worst Mario Kart game in the franchise, mostly because it's just pay to win. It's some pay to win nonsense, hence why I will never play Mario Kart Tour and why I never have played Mario Kart Tour. But Boo Lake from the Game Boy Advance is one of my favorite Mario Kart levels of all time, at least one of my favorite old school levels of all time. And I'm so hyped they brought it back. Not only did they bring it back, but this remake is so cool. I love that we're actually like driving underwater. It really like, I don't know, takes advantage of the lake theme. Because before this, there wasn't really any spooky Mario Kart levels set in a lake or ocean theme. Like there weren't any spooky Mario Kart levels underwater. And now Boo Lake accomplishes that. It fills that void. Because obviously the original on Game Boy, it couldn't go underwater. You weren't able to drive underwater back then. You were instead just driving on like a pier. You were driving on an ocean pier above the water. But I love that remake. I knew I was gonna love that remake the second they announced it in the trailer video for this DLC booster pack. Because like I already loved Boo Lake back in the day. And the fact that you actually get to drive into the lake itself. You get to drive into Boo Lake. That is just dope. That is amazing. So Boo Lake, I mean, I don't wanna call it early. I don't want to make any bold predictions at the beginning of the stream. I think Boo Lake might be my favorite new course from this DLC booster pack. Of the 8 new courses they added to the game, I think Boo Lake might be my favorite. I don't know. I'll tell you what my least favorite probably is, though. It's Rock Mountain. There's a reason I haven't really talked about this course yet. There's a reason I'm just kind of ignoring the track that we're currently playing. It's because I don't really care about this track. I don't really care about this course. Oh my god, we're gonna fall for eternity. Dude, that was such a waste of time. We were just literally falling to our death for 35 years. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I hate Rock Mountain. I think this track is pretty boring. And you know, I think the reason I'm so annoyed and the reason I hate this track so much is not because I really hate Rock Mountain, but I think it's because I really hate the fact that Rock Mountain was selected as one of the DLC booster courses, as one of the DLC booster tracks. Like, they're only adding 48 new DLC tracks to the game. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it really is when you think about the fact that there's so many old school levels, hundreds of them. And they're also adding a ton of Mario Kart 4 levels that are taking up space and time, and they're taking up slots out of that 48 total. They're also adding some new tracks, some completely original designs, which I like. I like that they are adding completely original designs, but those completely original designs are also taking up slots out of that 48 total number of DLC tracks. The point I'm trying to get at is we only have 48 booster tracks. Only 48 tracks available for this DLC. It is a finite number. And it is in my professional opinion, as someone who has played every Mario Kart game besides Mario Kart Tour, that's not a real Mario Kart game, so who the fuck cares? It is my professional opinion that you are wasting a slot. You are wasting one of your 48 booster tracks on Rock Mountain. Because Rock Rock Mountain is not a memorable or it's not even a good course. It's not a noteworthy course, it's not a memorable course, it's not even that fun of a course. So why are we wasting one of our 48 DLC booster tracks on Rock Rock Mountain, bro? It's silly, and it kind of upsets me, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of upsets me. Am I a little outlandish? Am I a little dumb for getting upset over something so, you know, minuscule in the grand scheme of my life? Maybe. Like, I will admit this does not affect the outcome of my life. But someone who is so, I don't know, dedicated to Mario Kart, like this is the video game franchise that I love and adore the most. Oh my god, I'm just getting hit by every single item in the world. If you were wondering why this speech I'm going on right now sounds a little off, and why my words are, I don't know, just not properly spoken, it's because I keep getting hit by an item every 5 seconds, so I keep getting distracted by what I'm trying to say, because I'm literally getting murdered out here. I'm getting mutilated, so I can't really talk properly when I'm straight up motherfucking dying out here in these streets. My boy King Boo is dying in these streets. Anyways, what was I even trying to say in the first place? Oh yeah. I think it's a waste of your 48 DLC booster tracks to include Rock Rock Mountain as one of those tracks. Instead, if you want to know like what I think they should have used instead, I'll keep it quite simple with you. They should have included any other 3DS track. Literally almost any other 3DS track would have been better than Rock Rock Mountain. I think Rock Rock Mountain is one of the worst 3DS tracks. You could have included Shy Guy... Sorry, I just got the hiccups. You should have included Shy Guy Bazaar. That would have been better than Rock Rock Mountain. You could have included Rosalina's Ice World. That would have been better than Rock Rock Mountain. The 3DS version of Bowser's Castle is better than Rock Rock Mountain. What else? I forget what it's called exactly right now. It's either Daisy Hills or something like that. That would have been better than Rock Rock Mountain. Woohoo Loop would have been better than Rock Rock Mountain. Maku Woohoo would have been better than Rock Rock Mountain. So, if my point hasn't been proven to you yet, literally every 3DS track would have been better than Rock Rock Mountain. In fact, let me just pull up real quick. Let me pull up Mario Kart 7 courses. Let me just pull up the list of Mario Kart 7 courses. Toad Circuit is not better than Rock Rock Mountain, and in fact, they included Toad Circuit in the first wave of DLC booster tracks. Also a waste. Toad Circuit is trash. Why are we including Toad Circuit in this DLC as well? That's a waste. So far, all the Mario Kart 7 tracks, except for Rainbow Road, which we will actually play tonight, have been pretty, like, disappointing. Did we forget how amazing some of the Mario Kart 7 tracks were? Because we're only bringing back the worst Mario Kart 7 tracks, Nintendo. What is wrong with you? But let me just run through this list real quick. Daisy Hills, better than Toad Circuit, better than Rock Rock Mountain. I just want to check my... I want to validate my own statements here real quick. Just to make sure that I am correct, I am proving to you all on screen right now, the only 3DS tracks they have included with this DLC booster track, or booster pack, I'm getting my words mixed up. The only 3DS tracks they brought back is Toad Circuit, Hot Garbage, what else? Rock Rock Mountain, Hot Garbage, and Rainbow Road, which is very good. But literally, my point is being proven. Toad Circuit and Rock Rock Mountain are the worst 2 tracks in Mario Kart 7. So let's discuss the rest of the tracks in Mario Kart 7. and I will tell you whether or not I think they are better than both Turd Circuit. I mean, it's a correct analogy, and Rock Mountain. Daisy Hills is better than both of those tracks. Cheap Lagoon, it's not that good. So we won't say that. I won't exaggerate. I'm trying to be honest and completely, straight up with you guys here. I'm trying to be completely honest. Cheap Lagoon is not better, but Daisy Hills is. I'm gonna keep a running tally. Shy Guy Bazaar, better than both. Toad Circuit and Rock Mountain. Woohoo Loop, better than both. Mario Circuit, better than both. Music Park is already in this game, so we can't really count that. Piranha Plant Slide is already in this game, so we can't really count that. It is in this game, right? Or am I dumb? Why am I like second guessing whether or not Piranha Plant Slide is in this game? It is in this game. Like I said, for a second I started doubting myself. Okay. Anyways. Piranha Plant Slide is in this game. Wario Shipyard. Better than both of those courses. I think Wario Shipyard is one of the best Mario Kart courses of all time. And it has not been brought back yet. It's not in any of these booster packs yet, for some reason. Neo Bowser City is already in this game, so we can't count that. Maku Woohoo. That's another one. DK Jungle's already in this game, can't count that. Rosalina's Ice World, better. Bowser's Castle, better. And then they brought back Rainbow Road. So, there are 8 3DS courses better than Toad Circuit and Rock Mountain. And yet, for some reason, Nintendo thought, what our fans really want to see, what die-hard Mario Kart fans really want to see added to the game, are Toad Circuit and Rock Mountain. The only thing I can even respond with, my only reaction to that,
your avocado.
Why the fuck is there a YouTube ad for this 3-second sound? Why is there a YouTube ad? A 10-second unskippable YouTube ad for a 3-second YouTube video. It's just a sound that I wanted to play. Just a funny little sound. I hate you, YouTube. I hate you. And I know it's not the YouTuber who put this sound, or who put this ad on the sound effect, because the YouTuber has like 14 subscribers. So they probably can't even get ads on their channel. YouTube put the ad on the video. Fuck you, YouTube. Anyways, the joke I was trying to make, let me just restart the joke. All right, let's just start from scratch. The only reaction I have to Toad Circuit and Rock Mountain being 2 of the 3 Mario Kart 7 DLC tracks, when everything else has just been forgotten about, like Wario Shipyard or Rosalina's Ice World or anything else, this is my reaction to that. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you for being the worst. I mean, they're not the worst. This DLC pack isn't terrible. We did get Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is pretty fucking dope. Rainbow Road is really, really good. So is Peach Gardens, bro. Peach Gardens is... it's hot. And, how have I not talked about Maple Treeway yet? I just mixed up I literally combined all of those words into one word. I combined 3 words into one. I literally was playing Maple Treeway, and instead of talking about how amazing of a track that is, I was complaining about Rock Mountain. Maple Treeway, one of the best courses of all time. One of the best courses that'll probably ever be made. One of the best courses, past, present, future. And it really does deserve proper recognition, but I'll probably be playing it again later tonight, and then we'll talk more about it. But I do feel bad that I spent the entirety of Maple Treeway, like when I was actually playing that track, not talking about it, but instead talking about how terrible Rock Mountain is. But that should go to show you, that should really signify how terrible Rock Mountain is. I am a little bit excited to play Berlin Byways, even though I hate pretty much everything Mario Kart Tour stands for, especially its pay-to-win gameplay. I think Berlin could be a cool setting for a course. I think it's an interesting choice that they added a Berlin Wall, like, feature to this track. And that there are, like, thwomps that live inside the Berlin Wall. That's neat. How neat. But hey, who am I to judge? How are you, by the way, Zach? Yeah, this is the new Mario Kart DLC. Oh wait, I should have gone on the train. God dang it. I didn't know I could have gone on the train until it was too late, until I was already driving past it. God dang it, I should have gone on the train. That would have been dope. I don't even know if I'm gonna get I don't know if I'm gonna get another opportunity to go into the train, because the way these Mario Kart Tour courses work is every lap is like a different like path, which is why the map looks real wild. Like the map layout for these Mario Kart Tour tracks are really confusing. It doesn't look like your normal Mario Kart map. I thought I could squeeze in there, but I didn't realize this flower pot had like an invisible wall that didn't allow you to ride around it. That's annoying. God dang it. Just another reason I hate Mario Kart Tour. It's literally the most petty reason to complain about Mario Kart Tour, that the invisible wall around the flower pot is valid, honestly. I think it's a valid complaint. Where am I going? Okay, to be fair though, that was not blocked off properly. So like, how was I supposed to know I can't go there? Oh, dang it, bro. I really don't know where I'm going. It's the ink is blocking my view perfectly, and I've never played this level before, so I don't know where the fuck I'm going, dog. Oh my god, there's a red shell coming after me. Alright, I just died to the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall just killed me. Cool, bro. Thanks for that one. Thanks for that, cheat. I'm turning the wrong way because I've never played this course before. Amazing, Caleb. You're killing it. Let's just not lose, please. That's all I'm asking, bro. All I want. Alright, somehow we got first place. I really don't know how. Have you tried any of the DLC courses, by the way, Zach? Just out of curiosity. Oh, I'm so excited for Peach Gardens, bro. I'm so excited. Okay, so I already know the gimmick of this course because they put it on their Twitter, the Nintendo of America Twitter. And it's already immediately visible if you look at the Peach Gardens map because it's different than the DS version. But, I don't know if I should spoil it for y'all in the chat or not. I'll wait. But I really, really like what they did with Peach Gardens. Usually I don't like them changing the old school maps, because usually I think they change them for the worse. Like, if we took a poll of all of the retro old school maps in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and looked at the ones they changed, the ones they altered, whether it be slightly or heavily, and I had to give my opinion on whether or not I think it was a good change or a bad change, it would be like a 70-30 split. Or like 70% of the time I think it was a bad change, 30% of the time I think it was a good change. Because like they just make some really weird changes that don't make sense. Like sometimes they'll remove shortcuts from the retro courses. For example, that's actually a perfect example. They removed shortcuts from this course, which I think was a bad change. But overall, the change that they added to this course is really, really cool and really good. So I don't really care that much that they removed the shortcuts from this level. Yeah, like they'll remove shortcuts from retro levels, which I think is stupid. For example, Sky Gardens is one of my favorite Mario Kart courses of all time. Also, let me interrupt myself. This is the gimmick of Peach Gardens on the Switch. The third lap the game turns you around and you do the entire third lap backwards. You just race the entire course backwards, which I think is so cool. I love this concept with all my heart. And I really, really like this concept because, if I'm not mistaken, there was a like little mission in Mario Kart DS where you had to do this exact thing. Because Mario Kart DS was one of the only Mario Kart games where they had missions. It was like almost like a campaign, like a single player campaign, where you would do missions around the tracks. Like, you'd have to do little quests on the different Mario Kart tracks. And one of the quests was to race around Peach Gardens backwards. And you'd have to do it under a certain time limit. And if you beat the time limit, you beat the mission. And I thought that was so cool back in the day when I was, playing Mario Kart DS as a kid. I thought that was such a cool idea for a mission. And now that mission has turned into a literal track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I love. I actually adore that. But the reason I am so, I guess, turned off when it comes to Nintendo altering the retro courses when they remake them for the newer games. More specifically, I'm very against them altering retro courses for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is because they're usually changing those retro courses for the worst. Like, it's about a 70-30 split, in my opinion. For example, the example I was trying to give before I interrupted myself was that Sky Garden, one of my favorite Mario Kart courses of all time, when it's played on the Game Boy. They remade Sky Garden for the Switch. That's my own damn fault. They remade Sky Garden for the Switch. I don't think it's a good course. I don't think it's that good. Because they removed, like, half of the shortcuts and a lot of the appeal that Sky Garden had. And then they didn't really add anything into the game, or into the track, to replace the removal of those shortcuts. Like, if you're going to remove shortcuts, you should at least add something back into the track, add something new into the track, to make up for the fact that you're removing content. And they didn't. So now Sky Gardens is such a boring track in comparison to its Game Boy Advance original form. So, I don't really like the Switch version of Sky Gardens, which is kind of sad for me to admit, because it's one of my favorite tracks of all time. Yeah, that's why I'm usually against them changing tracks. It's not just because I'm like a boomer, old school Mario Kart player who doesn't like change, though that's kind of true. I don't like change normally in my day-to-day life, so maybe that's a little bit of a factor. That plays a little bit of a factor, because I just don't like change. But it's also because Nintendo's just not good at changing things. So I don't know. That's my logic behind it. But moving topics, changing topics here. This is one of their new courses, brand new course. It's not a retro course. It's not from Mario Kart Tour. This is a wholly new course that they made for the DLC. And it's all Christmas themed, which makes sense because this DLC came out during Christmas time. Yeah, I like that they are making new courses for the DLC. It's not just retro courses. Because I feel like if they were just revamping retro courses for the DLCs, I feel like if they were just like re-theming retro courses, it could be seen as lazy. So the fact that they're making entirely new tracks from scratch, like this one, which is a cool, like, Christmas-themed track, I like that. I like that a lot. I think this was a good track. I genuinely think this was a good track. My opinion on this track is that it was like a nice, easy course. Mario Kart doesn't have a lot of good, well thought out and well themed easy tracks. Whenever you think of like an easy Mario Kart course, it's usually something boring, basic, or like an early game level. Like, a Mushroom Cup Grand Prix track. That isn't very exciting. But I think that Christmas tree... Sorry, I can't fucking speak right now. I think that Christmas-themed track was actually really fun, really cool, and fits the niche of a good, easy level well. It actually fits that niche extremely well, which, like I said, we need more easy levels that are also like fun to play and look good and have a nice aesthetic. Anyways, I should probably focus on Rainbow Road, because this is one of the best Rainbow Roads of all time. I mean, there aren't many Rainbow Roads. Most Rainbow Roads are amazing. There's only like one bad Rainbow Road I can think of, and that's the Game Boy Advance one. But this is like one of my favorite Rainbow Roads, and I'm so glad they brought it back for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. I say that as if we're not going to be playing it again later tonight, because I have to do 150cc mirror mode, and I have to do 200cc, but that's fine. I'm still just excited to be playing it, that's all. I'm just excited to be here. I love this course, and it looks so pretty on the screen. I love the way they made it look like super high def. The road looks like very chromatic. Is that the word? I think that's the word. Yeah, the road looks very chromatic, pretty. I love the colors like constantly shining through, and it's continuously like changing on this gradient path. I really like it. It sets itself apart from the other Rainbow Roads in this game, which is kind of hard to do. It's kind of hard to distinguish the Rainbow Roads, stereotypically at least, but this game is doing an amazing job of kind of helping the player distinguish the different Rainbow Roads, because they all do kind of have different themes, and especially they all have different track styles. The SNES Rainbow Road has the very blocky track. The N64 Rainbow Road has this like almost brickwork style track is how I would describe it. The Switch Rainbow Road has the very modern space station themed Rainbow Road, and then that one just looks like metallic and chromatic. I love it. Hi Drac, I'm doing alright. I've had a very stressful week. I am working like 9 out of 10 days in a row. Today was my only day off, but I'm still busy trying to like do things, run errands. Hence why I didn't start my stream until super late at night. And I still have to work like 5-6 days in a row after tonight. So I'm not excited to go back to work tomorrow. But it is what it is. Yeah. Trying to stay positive nonetheless. I'm just bummed out because I have like no free time right now. And there's all these games I want to play. Like I want to play Pokemon. I want to play Overwatch because the new Overwatch season just started. I want to play Mario Kart, which at least I get to play Mario Kart today, so that's fun. At least I get to do that because the new Mario Kart update dropped 2 days ago, 3 days ago, however long it's been now. No time to play any of those games. I'm so busy with work. I also want to play Splatoon because the new Splatoon update just dropped. Season 2 of the Splatoon like Battle Pass and update season. But yeah, I have like no time for anything, so I'm just working every day. It's been very annoying. But anyways, how have you been? I think it helps that I don't know the Mario Kart Tour tracks, Like, I don't have any muscle memory built into my brain for these tracks because we're playing mirror mode right now, and like, it just feels normal. It feels like I'm playing normal mode because I don't know what this track is supposed to play like, feel like. I don't know what my muscle memory is supposed to be like. Instead, I'm just kind of following the track layout. I'm following the arrows on screen and where they're telling me to go. It doesn't, I don't know. Mirror mode on Mario Kart 4 tracks don't hurt my brain like mirror mode on, I don't know, Sky Garden would hurt my brain. I've played Sky Garden a million times, so I know where I'm supposed to be driving. I know where the track layout is stereotypically supposed to be. I will say I didn't notice this the first time I played it, but I do like how on lap 3 of London Loop, the chain chomps break free from their chains, and they're like free range to just run around the map and try to attack you almost. I think it's kind of cool. It's a fun little... Oh, that sucks. It's a fun little, what's the word I'm looking for? Obstacle you have to avoid. Oh, maybe it's a good thing he hit me with a green shell, because now he provided that blue shell instead of me. I'll take it. Okay, as long as I finish first, I don't care what happens. I thought we were going to get lightning after that item box. We are so lucky that did not happen. Very, very lucky the item box worked out in our favor. Amazing, boys. Yeah, how have you been, Drac? Also, sorry I kind of answered your question in a somewhat sad way. Didn't mean to put a bummer on the stream. I'm not trying to bum out the mood here. It's just true. Like, I've been very stressed and anxious. It's part of why I haven't been streaming as much, but it's okay. I'm trying to get back into things. It's just tough, you know? Glad to hear you're doing well, though. I saw you, getting more shinies in Pokemon Go, which is kind of dope. I am excited to start shiny hunting in the new Pokemon game soon once I finally beat it. Because apparently it's like really easy to shiny hunt in, and apparently it's really fun to shiny hunt in that game, so that'll be like some fun stream content in the future. Maybe we'll do a shiny only playthrough of that game, I don't know. I think before we do a shiny only playthrough of that game, we should do a different challenge playthrough, because my last challenge playthrough was shiny only Sword and Shield, so I don't want to do 2 shiny only playthroughs back to back. That'd be a little boring. But eventually we should do a shiny only playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. Playing Roblox? I've never actually played Roblox. Even though it's like the easiest, most accessible game to play. Never actually touched the game. Also, while we're playing this track, I want to talk more about just how amazing I think it is they brought Blue Lake back. Because I think in my last Mario Kart stream, which was a while ago, my last Mario Kart stream was when they released the second DLC booster pack, so that was a couple months ago. In my last Mario Kart stream, I talked about the tracks I thought they should bring into Mario Kart Deluxe, and like the tracks I wanted to be in the next booster pack. And Blue Lake was one of those, bro. It was one of those tracks on my list. And then they brought it into the game. It was like they were listening. I love Blue Lake, man. I think Blue Lake's awesome. Alright. Time for some Rock Mountain. You know what? I know I kind of bummed out the mood a little bit ago with my conversation, but you know what really bums out the mood? Rock Mountain. Because I just really hate this level. And it's not because it's difficult to play, it's not because it's annoying or tough. It's just because Rock Mountain is so boring. I think this level is just terrible. It's just so absolutely boring, bro. One of the worst Mario Kart levels of all time. You know what we should do, actually? I thought about this as my like idea for tonight's. Sorry, I got hiccups. Thought about this as my idea for like tonight's stream, but part of me wants to do a tier list of every Mario Kart track. And the only reason I didn't do that tier list tonight is because I ran out of time and started my stream too late. Like I said, I was kind of busy today running errands and trying to get things done, but I should do a tier list of every Mario Kart 8 track, or every Mario Kart 7 track, or just every Mario Kart track that has ever existed. And I promise you one thing, Rock Mountain will be at the bottom of that tier list, bro. I think this course is hot garbage, dog. Let me tell you that right now. Really do not like Rock Mountain. Alright, maybe it won't be at the bottom because there are some like really boring Mario Kart tracks. Like the first Mario Kart level in every game, the first course, every game is usually pretty boring because it's like it's supposed to be really easy so people can kind of get warmed up to the game and so people can learn the controls. But Rock Mountain would definitely be like near the bottom of the list. That's all I'm saying. Also, I'm probably gonna put this stream up on my VOD YouTube channel, where I upload my Twitch VODs, because I don't know, it's like a fun stream where we're trying out some new content. We're playing the new Mario Kart tracks, and like I said, Mario Kart's one of my favorite games of all time, so I feel like it's worth kind of uploading this stream to that channel, especially because the whole point of that channel is to save my Twitch VODs somewhere, anywhere, because, you know, considering I'm not a Twitch partner yet, my Twitch streams do expire after a couple weeks, so you know, it's kind of a bummer that on my Twitch page, there's no way to really keep a record of my streams, save my streams in any way. So, you know, I created that YouTube page just to save some of my favorite VODs, some of the Twitch VODs that mean the most to me. I'll probably end up uploading this VOD to that channel. Thought I could hit her. I thought I could maybe get her with that green shell. It was a tough shot though, because either it was going to go ahead of her, or it was going to hit the green shell that she was holding behind her, and I had to somehow thread the needle between those two options and hit like the side of her cart. You can have the blue shell then, Miss Lady, and I'll just sneak right into first place. I'll let you die to the blue shell, and I'll take first place. Got two shinies in Scarlet and Violet, and neither are Gen 9. Golduck and Swallow. At least both of those shinies are kind of dope. Like, I love Swablu shiny, and Golduck shiny looks cool. I think, if my memory is correct. I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. I don't have the best memory. No, my memory's not great, but I think it looks cool. Oh no, no way, bro. I almost started driving off to the left. I almost drove right into a wall because of Joy-Con drift. That would have been bad. I wasn't paying attention because I was looking at chat. Yeah. Oh, you know what I almost forgot to do? Now that we're playing Maple Freeway, I can talk about how good this course is. Like, this is a classic. I mean, not only is it amazing because you're just driving through the tangled mess, and I mean that in the best way. You're driving through this like tangled mess of branches and tree like top leaves and these little houses that exist in the trees, which, you know, is kind of a neat little story when you think about it. Like, it almost builds up this little story behind the level, which I always love. I love when Mario Kart levels have like a story behind them. And Maple Freeway definitely does that with the branches and leaves and tree trunks that you're driving through. And then you just see these little houses. In this game, I think it's Shy Guys that live in them. Like, it's such a cool setting for a Mario Kart track. But, like, it also has some of the best music of all time. One of the best, like, layouts of all time, with a really cool shortcut at the beginning, which I wasn't able to use at all because I didn't have any mushrooms or star powers to speed my way through the shortcut, but it has a really cool shortcut that you can use if you have some sort of speed boost. I don't know, it's just like, Maple Freeway is a classic. I said it earlier, but like, it will forever be one of the best Mario Kart tracks of all time. Past, present, and in the future. I don't think anything in the future will ever knock it out of like the top 10. It is a top 10 Mario Kart track. I don't care how many amazing Mario Kart tracks they create in the future. I don't care how many Mario Kart games they make in the future. Nothing will knock Maple Freeway out of the top 10. Maple Freeway will always be a top 10 track. Anyways, time for Grand Prix number 2 of 150cc Mirror Mode. And it starts with Berlin Byways, which is another Mario Kart Tour track, so my muscle memory is not really gonna be confused here because I only played this once before. I only played it earlier. So I don't really have any muscle memory on this track to be confused. And that's being proven already. My point is being proven as I almost drove off the map. Because I don't know where the map is. I don't know where to drive. Oh, we're gonna go on the bus. This is what I wanted to do the first time. Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic because it only slowed me down. That was only a bad decision for me. That was the slower route. That's for sure. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I have no clue where I'm supposed to be driving, because I've never played this course before. I literally have no clue what's going on. That little subway bus was kind of cool, though. Even though it was a really slow and pointless route to drive through. Definitely not a shortcut, but still a cool little option you could take if you were bored and just wanted to try something different out style. Every time I think I know like where I'm supposed to be going, I get confused again because I just like these Mario Kart Tour tracks have such crazy layouts. I like really don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm just always confused, bro. Oh, I should have gone inside that bridge. It had speed boosts. It had those little speed panels. I could have gotten some gnarly speed. Gnarly, bro. Radical. At least now we know for next time. We gotta go inside the bridge. Okay. Not bad. Hey, at least we got first. Like I said, that's all that matters. I'm trying to 3-star these Grand Prix, and if I get anything other than first, I fail at that mission. So I'd have to restart the Grand Prix, and that would be a waste of time. So I really need to focus, I guess. I probably don't really have to focus, try hard until 200cc. But I just gotta make sure that I don't lose any of these races, or else we're wasting time and I have to restart the Grand Prix. I've seen that coming, because I definitely saw her holding that red shell. That's okay though. At least now we have a little jukebox here that we can knock her out with. I kinda don't want to waste it on her though, because if I get back into first place, this will save me from a blue shell, so I just want to use my speed to get back into first, and then we will just save this for me. We'll use this. Oh my god, I just hit my scalp. Just gave myself a mild concussion. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to try to sneak my way back into first. Mission successful. Mission accomplished. And now we have a jukebox, which I have to waste immediately on a red shell. So, god damn. That whole little side quest I was trying to do, immediately, it was a waste. At least we're in first. I guess that was the one positive. Whatever. Let's not give ourselves a concussion this time on that fence post. Pretty please. I love this concept for Peach Gardens where you're gonna take the entire third lap backwards. I think it's so cool, bro. I absolutely love it. Chilling so far. Ooh, I got the orange speed boost last second there. I had to have been like frame perfect or something, bro. I don't know how I did that. What's up? Select the what? I'm a little confused what you're asking me.
In the garden. Like the big, right by the chain.
The ball and chain. The chain shop?
Yeah. Right. Better to go left than right.
That's your only option. In the DS version, you can go around. But they blocked it off for the Switch version. So you only have one option of where to go. Yeah, in the DS you could go either way. For the Switch version, you can only go one way. It's not a dumb question. Also, oh, never mind, actually. Nothing. I do like the Christmas level, though. I think it's neat. Especially because it's completely original. It's not like a retro level or a Mario Kart 4 level. The only thing I don't really like is this last part, because the speed boosts are like really awkwardly spaced out. It makes it almost inconvenient and slower to try to hit all 3 speed boosts, and it's faster just to avoid the speed boosts, which is silly. Like, you shouldn't make the speed boosts slow for your players. Like, the speed boost shouldn't slow your players down. That goes like against game design. Where the heck did this guy come from, bro? the heck are you doing, my guy? In order to hit all three, you kind of have to like do this weird S movement. You have to zigzag back and forth. And I guess I kind of did it properly there. It was still really awkward to land all three speed boosts. Technically, the way I just did it there, though, wasn't that slow. It didn't slow me down. It just takes an insane amount of, like, precision with your driving. Very strange. Just very, very strange. Where am I going? Okay, I looked at the chat for 1 second. Oh, I need to focus up. I would not like to lose this level, so we're gonna hit that same freaking, what's it called? Banana. As long as no one has a red shell, we win the race. I can't believe I hit that banana snipe though, that was kind of sick. Kind of gnarly, bro. Banana snipe for the win. Alright, next race. Totally wasn't close at all. That race totally wasn't close at all. See, I knew most mobs could pick up your armor in Minecraft, other than like a creeper. Things like that, but were you able to get most of your stuff back? I mean, if you have a looting sword, especially a looting free sword, you'll get pretty much everything back, guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, I shouldn't say that. Oh, I need to not die. I need to not do that just in the first place. Trying to like rub up against this guy just to knock him out with bananas swirling around me. It's not working though. There we go. We got the double item box. Thought I missed it for a second. We're chilling. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna focus. I'm actually kind of worried we're gonna lose here. That lighting's not good. We just lost all our items, and the people behind us are definitely going to have items. Maybe not second place, but the people behind them might have items. I'm just worried that like someone in third or fourth has a blue shell. You don't need to worry about second place killing us. Third or fourth place could try to knock us out. I think we're good. We have a really nice lead right now. Let's go, boys. Okay. That was way more stressful than it needed to be, and it's because I died so early on. Like, I just drove off the map at the beginning of Rainbow Road, and I'm like, alright, cool. Now we have to make a comeback. It was my own fault. Alright. Well, now we just need to do these two Grand Prix again for a third time, but in 200cc. And then our Grand Prix will be 100% complete again in this game. I know we have to do time trials, like we have to beat staff Ghost Data. We have to beat the Nintendo Ghost Data in time trials. I'm not going to do that this stream, because that's going to be way too annoying. It's going to be way too mentally draining for me to even think about doing that tonight. So I'm going to do that in a future stream. Maybe in a stream where, like I previously talked about, we do like a two-parter stream. We do like a I don't know, like a tier list stream and a time trial stream. That could be fun. Do you know why your game was lagging, Drac? Oh my god, I forgot it's 200cc, and immediately, like, the increased speed just terrified me. Alright, I'm gonna have to, we're gonna have to just mentally adjust here, boys. Give me a moment. Might go quiet for a sec as I just take a deep breath, both physically and emotionally. Okay. Honestly though, so far we're fine. Ooh, hated that though. Hated that. Absolutely hated every second of that moment in my life. I'm getting almost too much speed. That's the problem. I'm the wrong way because I don't know this map. Honestly, that's how you know if I like got murdered or kidnapped, is if you ever like hear me post on social media, tweet, Discord message, maybe a YouTube video about Mario Kart Tour. That's how you know it's not the real me. It's someone pretending to be me if they're talking positively about Mario Kart Tour. It's like, oh guys, I had a really fun time playing Mario Kart Tour today. I'm never gonna play Mario Kart Tour. I'm gonna fuck that Mario Kart Tour. Only time I'll ever play Mario Kart Tour is when they add the Mario Kart Tour levels to Switch. So that's about it. But hey, our start to 200cc Grand Prix is going well. Tee-hee. Hate myself. Oh, that makes sense, Drac. That makes sense. Understandable. Have a nice day. You know, I also love just the background for Blue Lake. I love the way they design the background because it is very reminiscent and nostalgic to the old Game Boy Advance, like Mario Kart backgrounds and the way they looked. How it's just like a scrolling, like, panoramic image almost. I love how they brought that back to this course. Very nice, very fitting. It also just looks. It looks both nostalgic and also very clean. Like, it's a nice modern take on it. Very nice. Beautiful. I can tell you that. Anyways. I'm just too good at Blue Lake to not get first on this track. Even when we're playing 200cc for the first time ever on this track. I've never played Blue Lake and 200cc, and yet I'm about to overlap these CPUs just because this is like my home territory, boys. We got home field advantage playing Blue Lake no matter where it is. Rain, shine, Game Boy Advance, Switch, doesn't matter. Blue Lake is my stomping ground. I love it. Was that, like, hold up, was there like 5 people tied for 5th place there? I was spamming the A button to get past that menu screen. But there was like 5 CPUs who all had the same amount of points. So they were all tied for 5th place. Like 5 different CPUs are tied for 5th place right now. That's so funny. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but I don't know, little things like that make me laugh. I don't know. Oh. Drove off the map. That would have been one more reason for me to hate Rock Mountain. That would have been my 13th reason to hate Rock Mountain. I'll tell you that right now, brother. I don't have enough reasons to hate this map. bananas there, because once say a red shell destroys one of your 3 bananas, you're left very vulnerable, as there is a gap in between. Oh, I missed it off. My bad, guys. My bad, boys. But when you have like 3 bananas behind you, for example, and a red shell comes and destroys one of them, the next time a red shell tries to hit you, there is a 1 in 3 chance that it will hit you, because there is a gap. I'm stuck! Bro, okay, fuck Rock Mountain. There's a gap in your banana defense, that's what I'm trying to say. There's a gap in your triple banana defense. That's what I was trying to say. I don't even know what just hit me, but whatever. But I keep getting distracted by the dumbest things happening to me, including a literal glitch that we just discovered on Rock Mountain. Yeah, triple bananas are actually kind of trash because they have that, like, strategical issue with them. Like, there is a strategical just problem with triple bananas, where once one of your bananas are gone, you are left slightly defenseless. And then once you lose 2 bananas, you are 66% likely to get hit. And there's only a 33% chance that you are defended and able to be protected by that one remaining banana. So like triple bananas are just statistically anxiety-inducing for me. Which is why when I get that item and I have the 3 bananas circling around me, it's fine as long as all 3 bananas are there. Once I lose a banana, get rid of the other 2, get a new item. Replace it with a different item, a better item. Even a single banana is better than the 2 bananas circling around you, because a single banana behind your cart is a 100% guarantee that you are protected from a red shell. 2 bananas circling around your cart is a 66% guarantee that you're protected. But I don't like leaving that up to chance, so I'd rather just replace those 2 bananas for a new item at the earliest opportunity, at the next set of item boxes, for example. Like, I just don't appreciate it. And as I'm literally sitting here ranting and talking about triple bananas, what do we get from that item box? We get triple bananas. Thank you, Mario Kart. Thank you, bro. Oh my god, we are moving way too fast. 200cc is not ready for this course. But anyways, I just went on way too long of a rant about the triple banana item in Mario Kart. I just wanted to explain my logic there. Like, the reason I kind of do what I do when it comes to items in Mario Kart. Oh my god, I'm moving too fast. That's not good, my friends. Not good at all, my friends. Get rid of the banana, actually. I mean, we're gonna get a shell, it's fine. Can't really avoid it. Red shell was not meant for Toad, but whatever, I'm freaking out with it. Red shell was meant for that. Dude, the red shell just didn't attack him. Oh, that's kind of my fault. I should have maybe waited until we were not in the air. My fault for trying to put him with the red shell when we were in the air. Damn it, bro. We're heading into the 3rd lap now in 3rd place. Make that 6th place, because we just got hit by a red shell ourselves. No, 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 that's bad. That's bad. As long as he didn't get a red shell, we are fine. We are fine. That was scary, though. The fact that that was left up to chance, whether or not we won the race, like, the deciding factor of whether or not we won the race was whether or not 2nd place had a red shell, because I had no way to defend myself. I don't like that. That makes me a scared boy. But everything's okay. We won. We're fine. I'm just gonna breathe a little sigh of relief there. That is the first 200cc, sorry, that's first 200cc Grand Prix. Done, complete, don't gotta worry about that. Let's, oh, sorry, don't know why I hit versus. Let's try and knock out the second 200cc Grand Prix. Hopefully we can also do that on the first try. Let's stay optimistic. Hopefully we can do this first try. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know the layout for this course still, though in my defense, this is only my third time playing it, but I like so confused where I was supposed to go there for a moment. I was real lost, boys. My own green shell almost knocked me out, bro. God dang, what am I doing? Almost killed myself with a green shell. Jeez. Alright. Let's try to focus up here, my friends, and try to not drive off the road. That'd be good, huh? As I say that. Let's just sit in silence for a moment. Let's have a moment of silence in remembrance of, I don't know, 9/11? Sure. Moment of silence for 9/11. Moment of silence over. Alright, we are kind of killing it now. I might not know this track. That is why I hate triple bananas. God damn it. 33% chance that we get hit there. 66% chance that the red shell hits one of our two bananas. Nope, we got hit. And that is why I went on an entire 5-minute rant earlier in the stream about why triple bananas are the worst item in the game. Anyways. I just can't. The moment I broke my silence, I got destroyed by a red shell. Oh my god, I was trying to quickly send a text in between races, and like, it wouldn't send the text. I don't know what was wrong with my phone there. Glitching out. I just gave up. I decided to quickly pick up my controller before the race started so I didn't, lose. Yeah, I had a feeling this is going to be a difficult one on 200cc because there's so many tight turns, and I'm already being proven correct. Holy, we're struggling, boys. Like, if I ever want to get back into speedrunning Mario Kart, this is going to be a track that would take a lot of practice to perfect in 200cc. Alright, we're live. That is the dumbest thing I've ever done, and I cannot believe it worked. But if I didn't do that, like if I didn't hold down the B button there, we would have died. So I kind of just had to like slowly turn around the corner so I didn't fall into the water. That's on me, that's on me. I tried to kiss the Mountimal, however you pronounce the name. Use the item too quickly. Blue shell took forever to get there though, that's not my fault. And honestly, even getting hit by that blue shell didn't really kill my lead. So it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of chilling. We're kind of chilling, boys. Like, I know I'm doing a little bit of trolling right now, but we're still in first, so it doesn't matter. Still is what this is. Another blue shell coming after me, but it doesn't matter. This race is over. I love Peach Gardens, man. Peach Gardens is beautiful. Peach Gardens, another like all-time best track, like one of my favorites at least of all time. Love me some Peach Gardens. Alright, I'm curious to see how this level plays in 200cc, because I just went on a short rant about how awkward it plays in 150cc because some of the things just aren't spaced out properly. So I think it's only going to be worse in 200cc. We'll see though. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Who knows? Oh my god, bro. How do I keep getting hit by red shells and green shells? This is crazy. I had a banana behind me, and a red shell took that away. And then I got hit by a green shell, and then hit by a green shell. Oh my god, too fast. I think if I'm going to have any fun on this course, I need to not take that blue flying panel. I need to not take that blue parachute panel. We should not be flying at the end there. It's just gonna kill our speed, and we won't be able to hit that speed panel either, so like what's the point? Oh my god, I almost drove off the map. I was so close. I somehow saved it by just slamming on the brakes. Amazing. That actually saved the game, though. Literally saved my first place position because I slammed on the brakes and stopped myself from driving off the map. Beautiful, boys. Beautiful, brothers. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Alright. It's the last race of the night, at least as far as Grand Prix are concerned. And then I might do a little bit of versus mode, just for funsies. But, as long as we get first here, we are done with all the Grand Prix of the new DLC content, and we will have the Grand Prix 100% again. I 100% the game when it first came out, and I've 100% every DLC that's been released subsequently. But they keep making more DLCs, which keeps removing my 100%, I don't know, title. It keeps wiping away my 100% completion of the game. Anyways, I really should be focusing here because I'm getting really close to driving off the map. Ah, this blue shell is going to be unavoidable, sadly. Well, that actually kind of worked out in our favor because we got blue shell and lightning at the same time, so we didn't take damage from both the blue shell and the lightning. We just took damage from the blue shell, and then the lightning happened, like I said, at the same time. So we kind of Got the best of both worlds there. We only had to sit through one of those 2 damage animations, but both damage animations played at the same time. So like, I don't know. Little things like that kind of get me horny. Anyways, we have now completed the new DLC. In every Grand Prix, all the Grand Prix are 100% again. Like I said earlier, I do have to 100% the time trials again. And we have to beat the Nintendo Ghost data, Nintendo employee Ghost data. I'm going to do that in my next Mario Kart stream. I don't know if my next stream is going to be a Mario Kart stream. I really want my next stream to be a Pokemon stream because I really want to play Pokemon. I haven't been able to play it because I've been so busy with work. But I'll get around to doing the time trials. Promise you that. However, we're not done with Mario Kart just yet. We're not done streaming it just yet. Because I actually want to go back and play the old DLC courses again. As I forgot to save my Twitch stream from a couple months ago when those old DLC courses first came out, when they were first released. And obviously that stream has expired on my Twitch channel by now. So I want to play them again on this stream and then upload it to my VOD channel like I said I was going to do. So you all can at least potentially in the future watch me play them back. And there's footage of me playing every DLC track in this stream. That's what I'm trying to say. I want footage of me playing every DLC track in this stream. And I also kind of want to showcase this new feature they added, which is called the custom items feature right down here. So before there was like normal items and then all these other little like custom modes. But now they have a mode literally called custom, where you can just choose the specific items you want on or off in your game. And I want to try it out. So we're actually going to turn a couple items off, including the blue shell, which is literally my biggest downfall. I'll keep the lightning on though, because if we turn the blue shell and the lightning off, there's pretty much nothing that will stop me from being in first place. So I'll keep the lightning on, but the blue shell is getting turned off. Actually, let's keep the lightning off, but the blue shell on, because I can avoid blue shells with skill sometimes and items sometimes. If I have a jukebox, for example, or if I'm able to jump off the map at the right time, I can avoid a blue shell. But the lightning is way more annoying. Actually, the lightning's way more annoying. Let's turn lightning off. I also turn the ghost item off, and let's turn the coin off, because it is the most pointless item in the game. And while we're at it, let's turn the triple banana off, because I've ranted about it enough tonight. I don't need to rant about it more. Let's just not give ourselves the opportunity to rant about it more. But everything else can stay on. Beautiful. And like I said, we're gonna play pretty much all of the first 2 DLC booster packs and all of the first 2 DLC booster tracks. Because I did stream these before, and I have 100% completed these before on stream, as you guys know. We beat all of the Grand Prix, we beat all of the time trial ghost data, the Nintendo employee ghost data at least. So all of these tracks are 100% complete. But I don't have any proof of it on my Twitch page or my YouTube VOD channel, where I upload all of my Twitch VODs. So might as well stream it now, just to get some proof of it. And then I can upload it to my channel, so it's permanently recorded. Also, the other benefit of doing this, I should probably do this way. What am I doing? Sorry, I don't know the Mario Kart Tour tracks. That's gonna be my go-to excuse whenever I make a mistake on the Mario Kart Tour levels. I just don't know these levels. What was I saying then? Oh yeah, the other reason we're playing these tracks is because I've only been live for an hour and 20 minutes, so it'd be a really short stream if I just ended the stream right now. So we'll play for a little bit longer and just have some fun with the other DLC courses. know how I feel about Paris Promenade though. I think it's an okay track. I mean, it's a little boring though. I feel like maybe that's just because I don't find Paris to be that like enticing of a city. Nor do I really ever care to visit France. Like, I have no desire to visit France. I do think the one thing that this track has going for it, though, the one thing I think is really cool, is the same thing I said about Peach Gardens. The same thing I love about the Switch version of Peach Gardens is you spend the entire third lap doing the entire track, but backwards. You're racing the entire track, but you're doing it backwards, which I think is such a cool concept. And yeah, I really like that. I really like this idea for like a map gimmick in Mario Kart. It's just a really cool gimmick. I like it a lot. So that is my one compliment for Paris Promenade. But otherwise, I just don't care much for it. But then again, it's nothing against Paris or France. I don't care much for any of the Mario Kart Tour tracks. Like, the only one I love is Sydney Sprint, and I think it's just because Sydney Sprint has some music. It has some of the best music of any Mario Kart track of all time. Also, do we really need to play Toad Circuit? I'll do it just so there's recorded proof that I did it. But I went on a whole rant earlier about how much I hate this course. I feel hypocritical now playing it, but I'm only doing it for the record books. If I didn't have to play this course, I would not be playing this course right now. I would be more than happy to skip Toad Circuit, let me tell you. Yeah, going back to what I was just talking about, the Mario Kart Tour tracks, none of them really excite me that much. I think Tokyo Blur is kind of pretty, but maybe that's just because I'm someone who is enticed by Tokyo as a city. I said I wasn't enticed by Paris, and that's true. Like, I really don't have any aspirations to visit Paris, but I do have aspirations to visit Tokyo. Like, I think it'd be cool to visit Tokyo and Japan, like Mount Fuji. So I kind of like Tokyo Blur. I think that's a cool Mario Kart course. Don't really like New York Minute. That's just because I've been to New York City, and I find it to be a very gross, crowded, gross place. It's just too much. It's very dirty, and the people are very angry. I've been to New York. I have no desire to go back to New York City, so I don't really care much for the Mario Kart Tour track based in New York City. New York Minute, don't care about. Sydney Sprint, as I said before, love that course. That's the one Mario Kart Tour course that I like a lot. I don't like it enough to, convince myself to play Mario Kart Tour, but I like it enough that, I will admit, Mario Kart Tour did something good. It did something right. And then I guess first reactions, my first opinions about, I don't remember the names of them, London Loop and Berlin Byways, the two tracks that we played today. London Loop's okay. I think it's cool that you have the phone booths, Big Ben, and the London Eye. But the track itself is kind of eh. I think Berlin Byways is if I practice it more, I could really like it. But right now, it's just really confusing. And that's both a good and a bad thing. It feels like a maze of a Mario Kart track. It is so confusing. Not only are the 3 laps wildly different, but even the individual laps themselves overlap each other. I feel like I'm not explaining this right, but you're driving around in circles one of the laps. So Berlin Byways is super confusing, very strange, but I do like that it's different. There aren't many Mario Kart tracks where you're driving around in circles. I mean, I guess, yeah, Baby Park exists, but that's different. That's boring. not a very fun way to drive around in circles. Berlin byways, it's like hectic, and there's, you know, an actual theme and cool real life setting behind it. So like, I like it. I think the Berlin Wall is a neat game mechanic, a neat setting, I guess you should say. Well, actually, game mechanic isn't necessarily the wrong way to describe it, because they literally turned the Berlin Wall into a game mechanic. As there are thwomps. That was terrible. That was the worst thing that could happen to me. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there are thwomps in the Berlin Wall. Haha, so cool, so funny. Sorry. I just got annihilated, so my happiness just kind of immediately left my body. But anyways, to end this topic, to move on from this topic, most of the Mario Kart Tour tracks I am indifferent towards. I think they're alright. Sydney Sprint though is dope. I think Sydney Sprint's really, really cool. I cannot believe that just happened twice, bro. It's never happened to me before. And we played Choco Mountain a ton in the past. Like in past streams, this is the one I played the most because I love this track. And that's literally never happened to me. It just happened to me twice in one raid. Where those boulders knocked me off the map. Not only have they hit me, because I've been hit by those boulders before, sure. Fine. Understandable. But I've never been knocked off the map by those boulders. What are you talking about, dog? I will say though, the one thing I really, really like about the Mario Kart Tour tracks is how every lap is a different experience. I think that keeps the game fresh and like it's just a fun concept. I wish more Mario Kart tracks were like that. It's a bummer that Mario Kart Tour has to be one of the most boring games of all time, and they have some of the most boring level designs of all time. I mean more in setting and style, like New York Minute, I could care less about that level, setting, and design. But I love the fact that New York Minute has a different lap layout every lap. Like, why can't we get like a cool Rainbow Ride inspired level for Mario 64, where every lap is different? Why do all the Mario Kart 4 installations, at least in these booster packs so far, have to only be settings from real life? That doesn't really intrigue me that much. It just doesn't titillate me. I care way more about Waluigi's Pinball than I do Berlin Byways. I've been assaulted. But maybe that's just me. Maybe there are people out there who really, really think it's cool that there's a Mario Kart track set in Berlin, or a Mario Kart track set in Paris, or a Mario Kart track set in New York City. I just don't care, personally. I really don't. I personally find the Mario Kart tracks set in like Donkey Kong Country games way more fun. Where the Mario Kart tracks set in, like I said, Waluigi's Pinball, way more fun. So, to me, it's like, it feels more like a waste having to I don't know. It feels like a waste because we only get 48 DLC tracks with these booster packs. And so far, 6 out of these 48 tracks have been Mario Kart Tour levels set in cities that I don't really care about, other than like Tokyo or Sydney. Like, I don't care. Give me courses that I care about. Give me Wario Shipyard from Mario Kart 7. Give me Rosalina's Ice World from Mario Kart 7. Give me Koopa Beach 1 from Super Mario Kart. Give me Ghost Valley 3 from Super Mario Kart. In fact, I have a whole list of courses I would rather play than what's currently in the game. Let me find it. Okay, I found the list, but let's play the level first. I'll talk about my list of like my dream DLC like booster pack levels in a moment. We gotta beat the race first. We must win the race first. God, we're just boosting off each other. That's so funny. Sounds like a weird form of mutual masturbation. Sorry, did I make it weird? Did I make it awkward, boys? My bad. Yeah, I like the Tokyo level. Oh, I love that little carousel in the back. Did I say carousel? I meant Ferris wheel. For some reason, I always mix up those two words, even though I literally work in an amusement park with both a carousel and a Ferris wheel. I think it's because they sound similar. Carousel, Ferris wheel. Especially if you say it fast. A carousel, Ferris wheel. Carousel, Ferris wheel. If you say it fast, they sound similar. I don't know. I'm just justifying it. I'm just justifying my stupidity. But I always get the words carousel and Ferris wheel mixed up. It's a cool Ferris wheel in the background. I'd love to ride that one day if I have to visit Tokyo. Tokyo also has some really cool roller coasters. Tokyo literally has a roller coaster that just goes through the city. It literally goes through buildings. I'm surprised they didn't include that in this Mario Kart level. I'm surprised there isn't just a roller coaster through the level, because I know that there's just a giant, like, it's either like white or like light gray roller coaster that just exists in the city of Tokyo. So new tracks are not giving the original supporters the game on Wii U. Do you have the game on Wii U? I don't even own a Wii U, so I don't know. But they're fun. I'm enjoying it. It's a bummer. Wii U doesn't get to enjoy it, but you know. I do have it on Wii U. That's why I refuse to buy it on Switch. Oh, makes sense. I'm enjoying it. I already beat all of the 8 new tracks that they added a couple days ago. And now I'm just going back and playing the other DLC tracks. The older DLC tracks. No, older maybe isn't the right word, because they were literally added this year. They're not that old, but you know what I mean. Just I'm closing out the stream with some races on the other DLC tracks that were released earlier in the year. How you doing, by the way, Hollow Man? How's life treating you? Probably bananas here. Got 2 new items. Hopefully we get a little boombox. Nope. I'm always trying to get the little boombox to protect myself from blue shells. Not been successful yet. Game loves giving me bombs though. We've been getting bombs galore tonight. Keep shuffling out items though. I'll keep shuffling out items until we either win the race or until they give me a jukebox, baby. Come on. Oh wait, I only shuffled out one of my items there. That's awkward. But we got what we wanted. Let's go, boys. It's easy for us. And it's actually probably better that the jukebox is at the second item slot, because now we have a banana to protect ourselves from red shells. Jukebox to protect ourselves from a blue shell. It's probably never gonna arrive before the race ends in 5 seconds. But at least we can take out this taxi. All I'm hearing is that you're about to abandon us next time with need. I mean, we still got like half an hour left probably. It's gonna be a while until I play every single level in the DLC. Sorry, I probably didn't make that clear. I'm playing every DLC level before I end the stream. And we're not even halfway done that task. I think. Or maybe we're about halfway done. I can't really do math. My brain hurts trying to do that math. Yeah, so we still got like maybe half an hour left before they end the stream. I'm just giving you a warning. A half-hour warning. I'm sad that they kind of made Sky Gardens worse. Because like Sky Garden, it was one of my favorite levels back on Mario Kart. Super Circuit. I can't remember the name of the Game Boy one. But Mario Kart Super Circuit was like one of my first ever video games growing up. And just, I loved everything about Sky Garden. Like, the original Sky Garden will forever be one of my favorite tracks. And the Switch version is just so much worse. They removed so many of the shortcuts. And they didn't really add anything new to the track to make up for the content they removed. So I'm just kind of bummed out. Like, yeah, there's this cool beanstalk here. But that's about it. That's about it, my brother. Yeah, though I don't hate what they did to Rainbow Road on N64. I think it was good they made it a segmented track, because if they kept it as 3 separate laps, it would have been like the original N64 Rainbow Road, a track that took 7, 8, 9 minutes to beat, depending on what CC you were playing on. So I think segmenting the laps was a good idea, because nowadays people don't have the patience to play a Mario Kart track for 7 minutes. I love the way they revamped the music in N64 Rainbow Road. I think the revamped music is gorgeous. I love that they kept the fireworks shows on display from N64. They brought that back in the Switch version. The fireworks look beautiful. And I like some of the stuff they added. Like, they kept the chain chomps, but they kept them confined to, like, specific areas that make sense. Like, I'm not gonna say they made the Switch version of N64 Rainbow Road better, but I don't think they made it worse. Like, I'm not one of the people that said they butchered it. Because I just really, really like the revamped music. Oh my god, that wall just saved me from driving off the map. Yeah, that's where my opinion lies. I appreciate both tracks for what they are. I don't have the speed yet to get up there. I need more coins. I did not do... I looked away for 1 second to read chat and I died somehow. I did not do the shortcuts on N64 because I was a child when I played the N64 version of Mario Kart. So I did not know about this shortcuts back then. We really need some more coins, boys. This is a struggle. be able to easily access more coins. I don't know. No way. I got hit by the red shell, which once again stopped me from getting to the top path. I am so bummed out, bro. And I'm back down to 0 coins. Alright, let's collect coins, please. This is a problem. This is a problem, brother. I'm also gonna shuffle my items out in hopes that I can get a boombox. Trying to protect myself from blue shells here. Not happening though. Well, try my best, boys. We are just having some terrible luck. I say that as we are in first place with a pretty hefty lead, but you know what I mean, terrible luck. Nuki Mario was always my choice. I play a lot of King Boo because back in the day when I used to speedrun Mario Kart Deluxe, King Boo was like my go-to speedrun character. Though towards the end of my speedrunning career, I sort of switched off to like Twinkle Peach and some other random characters. But for the most part, I played a lot of King Boo. I'm trying to think like other characters I loved to play back in the day. When I played Mario Kart Wii, this is gonna sound really silly. When I played Mario Kart Wii, one of my favorite characters to play was Baby Daisy. Because I thought it was so funny to beat players online as Baby Daisy. Like, it was a way of trolling people to beat them as Baby Daisy. Even though there was no, like, voice chat or communication in Mario Kart Wii online mode, in my head, I just imagined the players online, like, sitting in their room, losing to a Baby Daisy, and getting mad because they lost specifically to a Baby Daisy. So I played Baby Daisy in Mario Kart Wii, because I was really, really good at Mario Kart Wii. And therefore, I would win almost all the time online. Like, I would always get like, first, second, or third. So people would, therefore, be losing to a Baby Daisy, which, I don't know, I thought was funny. Made me laugh. Mario Kart DS, I played a lot of Yoshi, because I thought the cucumber cart was really cool. What else? And Mario Kart Super Circuit, which, like I said a couple minutes ago, was one of the first Mario Kart games I ever played. Not only that, it was one of the first video games I ever played. Mario Kart Super Circuit, I played a lot of Bowser, because I thought he was a badass. What other games did I play a lot? I didn't grow up playing Super Mario Kart. That was a little bit before my time, but obviously in like middle school and high school, I wanted to like, I don't know, experience it. I wanted to go back and play it. Because as Mario Kart became like more and more my favorite video game franchise, I wanted to have the experience of playing every single Mario Kart game under my belt. So when I did play Mario Kart Super Circuit a lot, I played Koopa, I think, the most. I don't really play a lot of Super Circuit. Not Super Circuit, sorry, I meant Super Mario Kart. I get them mixed up because they both have Super in the name of the game. But when I used to play Super Mario Kart a lot, I played Koopa. But I don't really play Super Mario Kart much anymore because it's just such an old game and it's not as fun as the newer games. What else? I never had a GameCube, so I only ever played Double Dash when I visited my friend's house or like a cousin's house. So I didn't really have a main in Double Dash. There wasn't a single character I played the most. I feel like I'm forgetting a game. Oh, Mario Kart 64. I'm forgetting Mario Kart 64. Oh, and I'm forgetting Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 64... I think I also just played a lot of Bowser because it was about the same time I started playing Mario Kart. And like I said, when I started playing Mario Kart, it was on Super Mario Kart. And I played Bowser because I was a kid and I thought he looked badass. I thought he looked so cool. And then at the same time, I started playing Mario Kart 64 because my dad had a 64 and he hooked it up to like our living room TV. So I was about the same age, just like a young kid, and I just thought Bowser was badass. So I played a lot of Bowser on 64. And then Mario Kart 7. I don't really remember who my main character was in Mario Kart 7. I really don't. I have to like look at a picture of the Mario Kart 7 roster, bro. I'm like blanking. I'm genuinely blanking out. I'll have to Google it after this race. That was me with the game on Wii U. Almost always winning. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played much online in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Oh yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as Wii U. So, I can relate. And it's pretty much the same experience for me as Mario Kart Wii, where I have a pretty successful streak of winning in this game online. I have a pretty good record with my online endeavors in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There was one Twitch viewer who came to my stream one day and tried to like trash talk me. And I remember, I think we played like 4, 5, or 6 times, and I beat him every time. And I still have the data saved in my online records, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe saves your online records for every single person you've played against. At least all of your friends, because I have that viewer added as a friend on Switch. Yeah, I think that's a more accurate statement. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe saves the ghost data for all of your friends on Switch. Not ghost data. The versus data. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe saves the versus data against all of your friends on Switch. So whenever I go into like my online records and I look at like my online history on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's that one Twitch viewer, and it's just a perfect record against them. It's like 4-0. But most of my online history is pretty good. Like, there are some people that I have a couple losses to, but it's like 16-1 or like 15-2. Like, I don't lose a lot online. I think speedrunning this game kind of helps with that, because while competitive Mario Kart and speedrunning Mario Kart are different styles of gameplay, they do overlap a lot, because the whole point of the game is just to go fast. The big difference with competitive Mario Kart, though, is it's a lot of like item strategy and like item cycling. And in speedrunning, that's not as important. Item cycling isn't a thing you oftentimes have to do in speedrunning, especially if you're doing speedruns without items on. Because a lot of the speedruns I used to do back in the day were no items speedruns, because I just got annoyed with blue shells and lightnings ending a lot of my speedruns. Like, if you got blue shelled like 3 times in one race, you'd have to restart the speedrun. The run would be dead. So I didn't do a lot of item speedruns, and therefore I don't have the best item strategy. I'm not the best at item cycling. But I'm still pretty good at competitive Mario Kart just because I'm good at speedrunning Mario Kart. I'm not amazing at competitive Mario Kart, but I'm good enough. Yeah, I don't understand the trash talking either. I just thought it was really funny that they came into my stream trash talking me and I beat them 4 times in a row. And then after beating them 4 times in a row, they refused to play me again. Like they refused to race against me ever again. We never raced against each other again. I'll have to show it off at the end of the stream. That'll be how we end out the stream, just showing off that 4-0 record. Yeah. It is oddly satisfying, though, I will say that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pull up the cast of Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7 characters. Gotta do this at the same time as playing the game. It's gonna be a little tough. Peach, Yoshi, Bowser. Maybe it was Daisy was my main character in Mario Kart 7? I don't remember. Probably because there was no Baby Daisy to troll people with, like in Mario Kart Wii. It might have been Daisy. I can't remember. God dang it, I just died because I wasn't looking at the game. It's annoying. Ooh, we got our jukebox, baby. No blue shells for me. I will not be consuming a blue shell today, brother. Oh, you know who I did play a lot though in Mario Kart 7? Once I unlocked Gold Mario, I played a lot of Gold Mario when I was just playing for fun. Like when I played online, I played Daisy just to troll people. But when I played like single player, or if I was playing with friends through the wireless play, I played a lot of Gold Mario just to flex that I 100% completed the game. That's who I played on Mario Kart 7. I knew, like, I was forgetting someone. The reason I don't play Gold Mario in this game, though, to, like, flex that I 100% the game, is because it's way easier to unlock Gold Mario in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, in Mario Kart 7, it took forever to unlock Gold Mario. It was, like, a real challenge, and thus, it was a real accomplishment to unlock Gold Mario. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's so easy to unlock Gold Mario, it's kind of pathetic. Like, an elementary child could probably unlock Gold Mario, which was not the case in Mario Kart 7. We're getting destroyed by items right now, though. Too worried about these CPUs catching up to me. I'm just saying I probably should focus a little bit more here. Probably pay a bit more attention because I'm getting destroyed by like blue shells and red shells. Yeah. Anyways, I remember playing Super Mario 5. Oh yeah, I remember that. Sorry, it took me a second to remember what that game was. Going into someone's stream and stuff because they kept trash talking about how everyone's so bad at the game. And they're so good. And it was extremely satisfying when I won every single game against. That's so funny, bro. They were a large streamer too. 100+ viewers, and you're just like, you just immediately killed their winning streak, and instead they started a complete losing streak in front of 100+ viewers. That would be very satisfying. That sounds so satisfying, bro. Oh my god. You just destroyed them. You absolutely destroyed them. I know, exactly, bro, exactly. Yeah, in this game, it depends on the CC. In this game, I play King Boo in 150cc and 200cc. I've been leaning towards Yoshi lately because the heavyweight characters are just a little too fast. They don't have enough handling to take those 200cc turns properly. Like, you need a really high handling to effectively control your character around those 200cc turns. And the heavyweight characters just don't have the handling to do that. They really don't. So I switched over to Yoshi because he's a middleweight character who's got some good handling stats, and he also just looks cool. I love my boy Yoshi. I played Yoshi in Mario Kart DS, so it's nostalgic to once again use Yoshi in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But King Boo is just kind of insane at 150cc. Like, the kart setup I'm using right now isn't the best kart setup I could be using, but it's still really good. Like, this is a really good kart setup. Only reason I'm not using the quote-unquote best kart setup for him is because I think this kart looks better. I think it looks prettier, you know? And I'd rather use a good-looking kart on stream than, like, a speedrunning kart when I'm not speedrunning. Like, if I'm not speedrunning, then what's the point of using an ugly kart? This kart just looks cool. Got the Animal Crossing tires with the Animal Crossing Beetle car. Yeah. I don't know, King Boo kind of goated with the sauce, as the kids would say. Definitely one of my favorites. I wish King Boo was in more Mario Kart games, because he's just one of my favorite Mario characters in the entire franchise. Like, one of my favorite Mario Kart characters in any game. Whenever there's a game with King Boo, I'll use King Boo. Like, I always use the bikes. I mean, they're definitely good, especially in casual play. I just don't use the bikes much because they weren't good for speedrunning, so I don't have a lot of experience with them. Like, it's kind of sad to admit it, but I kind of suck with some of the bikes. Especially the inside drifting bikes specifically. Because I don't have the experience to, you know, handle them properly. Like, as much as I will admit that I'm good at this game, I'll also admit that I suck with the inside drifting bikes. Because I never put the time in to practice them and get good with them. So, like, that is one, I guess, downside of my gameplay. Like, one negative of my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game. My Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I don't know, resume. So I'm not very good with the inside drifting bikes. Because they are tough. They are tough to learn and tough to master. Zelda bike with the slick tires was really good. I mean, I know, I believe that. The Zelda bike has great stats. I just, I'm not good with it, so I never play with it. I almost never use it. I can't remember the last time I just casually played with the Zelda bike, even though it's amazing. Like, it has great stats. I probably haven't touched the Zelda bike since, like, they added it to the game. But yeah, I mean, in my defense, just to make myself feel less bad about my shitty inside drifting skills, or I guess lack of skills. Like I said, I never really needed inside drifting for speedrunning because, especially at least in 200cc speedrunning, inside drifting was just never the meta. Never really the meta. The meta was always like super heavyweight characters with like roller wheels and like just a base cart, a super simple cart. At the very least, it was always an outside drifting cart. We just played Snowland. Let's move on to Mushroom Gorge, please. Mushroom Gorge, please. Alright. Let's go, boys. Oh wait, can you do this drift without speed boost? No, you do need speed boost in 150cc. Or maybe I just need 10 coins. Let's get 10 coins and try it out in the next lap. Hiccups again. It's like the third time this stream I've had hiccups. Definitely want to try to get 10 coins. This is a fun little experiment. Well, now we have a mushroom, so we don't really need the 10 coins anymore. I guess I'll still try to collect 10 coins for the third lap, but the mushroom now for the second lap. Okay, we're doing some trial and error here. Some experimenting. I didn't even get 10 coins anyway, so it's probably a good thing we got the mushroom. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Coins. Just need to not lose any of those coins if I want to try out my little experiment here. Because I know on 200cc you can hit that skip. I remember trying that out already. Tried that out once already. I think it's maybe possible. I just didn't line it up properly because I had freaking ink in my face. I think it might be possible with 10 coins on 150cc. I mean, it would definitely be possible if I was playing a strictly high-speed kart with no handling, no traction, no acceleration. Well, maybe a little acceleration. Like, just a high-speed kart. But I don't know. I think you need the right line as well. Interesting. Not gonna lie, I almost never follow the meta. I might just be my own drum. Figure if I follow everyone else, I won't be as better. I won't be better, but I mean, yeah, definitely trying to figure out what works best for you is going to make you the best to your own abilities. I agree with that. But for me, at least, like when I was, a speedrunner, I kind of had to conform to the meta because when I was doing like my own strats and my own cart layouts and cart designs, it only got me so far. Like I kind of had to learn the meta strats, obviously, if I wanted to climb the ranking. So that's why. I mean, I agree with that in most things. Like I also try to like do my own thing most of the time. But in speedrunning, I had to conform because I was not good enough to make the meta. I had to follow the meta. But hey, following the meta did help me get 3 world records at my peak. I no longer have those world records because I stopped speedrunning. People surpassed me, and those world records have fallen down the rankings in the last couple years since I've stopped. But at my peak, I had 3 world records, which was fine. So, to kind of like piggyback off of your Twitch chat message, I took the meta and I just made it better. I took the meta and I made it better by being better. Sorry, that sounded cocky. Why did I just get double blue shell, bro? Leave me alone. Stop throwing 2 blue shells at me at once. That was so rude. Dude, 2 blue shells at once? Leave me alone. Leave Brittany alone. Oh my god, I just drove off the map. I used to be a world record holder. Now I'm just driving off the map with a Freaking idiot, bro. Complete moron, dog. What is wrong with me, bro? I still can't believe I got a blue shell twice. Back to back. That was messed up, bro. That was insane. I still think this course is like mad boring though. It's just an oval. It is an ice cream themed NASCAR track. This course is disappointingly boring. And not even original in design or theming. Because we already have an ice cream and dessert themed course in this game. There's already dessert themed course in Mario Kart Deluxe, so why did you make another one that is worse than the original? These developers confuse me. Oftentimes they confuse me with their decision making. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why make Sky High Sunday, and in my opinion, a bad course, in my opinion, when we have Sweet Canyon, a pretty good course. It's okay. It's good enough. It's better than Sky High Sunday. We didn't need Sky High Sunday. I think the reason Sky High Sunday makes me upset is the same reason I've talked about 2 or 3 times before already this stream, is we only are going to get 48 DLC booster tracks. That is a very finite number. We only get 48. That's a small amount. Why are we wasting 48 tracks on some questionably bad tracks like Toad Circuit from Mario Kart 7 or Sky High Sunday? Like, we don't need that. Let's make some better DLC booster packs. Alright? That's all I'm asking for. Anyways, I said I was gonna end the stream by showing you my online play stats. So I've played 790. This is like overall every race I've ever played online. I've played 791 races online. This is just in the general pool of play. 561 of those were first place finishes. So that's 70%. That's not bad considering there's 12 places I could have finished. Let's add up my top 3 finishes though. So 561 plus 104 plus 44 is 709 divided by 794. That's 90%. So 90% of the time I was finishing top 3. But that's not what I was trying to show you. What I wanted to show you was my records against my friends. My friends list. And specifically the one I wanted to show you, I can't remember, I don't think it was Sean that I went 4-0 against. I think it was Jared. I think Jared was the person that came into my stream and shit-talked me, and then I went 4-0 against them. Yeah, that's the one that, like, very satisfying. Very, very satisfying. I remember it was just, like, a very basic player name. But yeah, even here, against, like, Twitch chat and friends online, because most of these people are just people that added me from Twitch chat. I don't have a lot of real-life friends added on Switch. But even against, like, Twitch chat, I had a pretty good record. There's only a couple people who beat me. And when they did, like this person, Pikmin, beat me. They beat me and then they left the stream. So they like could say that they beat me, but I had no chance to like get my revenge on them. You beat me one time, and then I could never get my revenge, which is kind of unfair, in my opinion. But like most of my, oh, I switched to the wrong thing. Most of my records were pretty good. Sorry. I just wanna show you that I'm not touching the controller, it's just Joy-Con drift. Yeah, most of my online records were pretty good in this game. Like I said, I don't really play online anymore though, because the Switch online servers are so bad. Like, trying to play this game online is terrible. Half the time you're lagging out, or the people around you are lagging out, so you'll try to like throw a red shell at someone, and then they'll like teleport and disappear. I was like, okay, my bad. So yeah, the servers are really bad. I don't really play online anymore. But back when I used to play online, I was a gamer. Like I said, 90% of the time we finished top 3. Love that for us. Absolutely love that for us. I've thought about getting back into speedrunning though. Like, I'll very likely never get back into like online competitive play. I don't really care about playing this game competitively, but maybe I'll get back into speedrunning. Speedrunning was fun, and it was like good content. People in the chat liked it. I also got some followers out of it, so like it wasn't the worst for Twitch growth. In fact, I would say it was good for Twitch growth. So maybe one day I'll get back into speedrunning. But anyways, that is pretty much it for tonight's stream. We played all of the DLC, at least all of the DLC that's available to us tonight. And we also fully 100% the Rock and Moon Grand Prix. 3-starred them. That's fun. Next time I play this game, we'll have to do some time trials, and I think I might do a little tier list next stream. Next Mario Kart stream. I want to do a tier list where we rank like the Mario Kart 8 tracks on a tier list, or maybe the Mario Kart 7 tracks, because Mario Kart 8 technically hasn't finished releasing all of their tracks yet, so it wouldn't be the smartest for me to do a tier list of Mario Kart 8. Maybe we'll do like Mario Kart 7 tier list. Yeah, thank you for the chat messages. Thank you for everyone who showed up in the chat tonight. Have a nice night as well. And I'll see you all later. I am going to be working like 6 days in a row after today, so it's going to be rough for me to be able to stream any time in the near future, but I'll try. Hopefully I can find a day where I'm not completely exhausted after work, and I'll try to stream 1 or 2 of those days after I get off my shift and come home from work. We'll see. But yeah, have a nice night, guys. See y'all later. Peace out, boys.